Newscrunch.
3 of the strangest results to come out of ancestry DNA tests. One of the strangest DNA test result stories is of a woman who had twin daughters. She took a DNA test and found that the twins weren't hers. Her children had their aunt DNA, her sister. The thing is, she didn't have a sister, not a living one at least. It turned out that she had absorbed her twin sister in the womb, and it was the sister DNA that was showing up in her daughter's tests. A new identity. The story of Krista Bryan is also incredibly interesting. She grew up considering herself Hispanic. Her father died by suicide when she was still a baby, and so she did not have all that much idea of her paternal heritage. She decided to try an ancestry test to find out more about herself. She found out more than she expected. Not only was her father not dead, but he wasn't Hispanic either. He was an African-American man who had known her mother briefly. Blood and water friendships can be very significant as well. There are millions of people who have lifelong friends who are, for all intents and purposes, family. For Walter McFarland and Alan Robinson, that reality turned out to be rooted in fact. They had each, separately, taken DNA tests, and were told that they had a half-brother. When they were put in touch, neither could quite believe that the person who had been by their side for so long was actually their brother. They found out this information in their 70s, after more than 60 years of friendship. Optimus Ride Brooklyn self-driving shuttles begin picking up passengers this week. Self-driving startup Optimus Ride will become the first to operate a commercial self-driving service in the state of New York in Brooklyn. But don't expect these things to be contending with pedestrians, bike riders, taxis and cars on New York's busiest roads. Instead, they'll be offering shuttle services within the Brooklyn Navy Yard, a 300-acre private commercial development. The Optimus Ride autonomous vehicles, which have 6 seats for passengers across 3 rows, and which also always have both a safety driver and another Optimus staff observer on board, at least for now, will offer service 7 days a week, for free, running a service loop that will cover the entire complex. Commercially viable, fully autonomous robotaxi service for dense urban areas is still a long way off and definitely out of reach for startup and smaller companies in the near term. Robotic cane shown to improve stability in walking. A team led by Sunil Agrawal, professor of mechanical engineering and of rehabilitation and regenerative medicine at Columbia Engineering, has demonstrated, for the first time, the benefit of using an autonomous robot that walks alongside a person to provide light touch support, much as one might lightly touch a companion's arm or sleeve to maintain balance while walking. Their study is published today in the IEEE Robotics and Automation Letters. The light touch robotic cane, called Canine, acts as a cane-like mobile assistant. The device improves the individual's proprioception, or self-awareness in space, during walking, which in turn improves stability and balance. The next phase in our research will be to test this device on elderly individuals and those with balance and gait deficits to study how the robotic cane can improve their gait, said Agrawal, who directs the Robotics and Rehabilitation Roar Laboratory. In addition, we will conduct new experiments with healthy individuals, where we will perturb their head-neck motion in addition to their vision to simulate vestibular deficits in people.
Subscribe for more news and hit that bell icon to stay updated for more content.